All right, guys, welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to Shoppips Forex. All right, I want to show us what is happening in this particular market, USD JPY. Okay, there were some certain reasons why we took this trade. There's a trade that is currently running as we speak now. Okay, and we are in serious massive profit on our MetaTrader 5. Okay, so I want to show us what happened, and then I believe that we can learn from it as well and use it to take trading decisions. Okay, so number one thing I want us to know is that trend line works. All right, trend line works, and then support and resistance as well is very effective. Okay, so you have to have knowledge about these, and then also uh order block as well works. Okay, order block as well work, whether it's a buy order block or a sell order block, it also work. And also chart pattern as well works very well. On this particular video, you are going to see some of these things played out and how they actually worked. Okay, and so at this particular market now, looking at this place now, you can see I don't want to be using my trading tools, so that let's just use this particular tool, even though it will not be accurate drawing, but you try to get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this particular place, you can see that there's a strong support here. Okay, and then there's a strong resistance. Okay, so if you want to know the perfect way to draw your support and resistance, all right, that video will be uploaded later this week. Okay, we don't currently have that video on at our channel currently, but it will be uploaded, and then go ahead and watch it. It's going to help you. Okay, so but this is a strong support. Okay, a strong support and a strong resistance, and the market is currently consolidating in this area or ranging in this area. Okay, so when we saw this particular setup, we knew that okay, and then the overall trend of the market as at this time in this particular chart, it was an uptrend. Okay, so what we're waiting for patiently was for market to have an upward breakout rather, sorry, an upward breakout. Okay, and so but when you go back to this chart, you discover that there was a strong trend. Okay, there was a strong trend, but here we are having a consolidation here. So we waited, and then see what price did. As soon as price broke this particular resistance, all right, which is the upward part of it, it broke the resistance at this point. Price broke the resistance at this point. All right, it broke it and then retest, and price moved all the way to this direction. Okay, it moved all the way to this direction and then created an imbalance. Okay, it created an imbalance as well. For you to have understanding of some of these things, there is a video. You can go through the channel, you get the videos on all of these things, and then you get proper understanding of them. Okay, so one thing about the market is that an imbalance is created in the market, all right, and then the market must always come to close the imbalance. We don't know when, but we know that the imbalance must be closed. All right, so in order for us, since we've seen this imbalance created, okay, so since we've seen this imbalance created, okay, and it came back here again, and then it was ranging within this zone. Okay, and so we waited patiently for that consolidation to have a breakout. Okay, so but the reason why we took a sell in this particular setup was that because of this imbalance. Okay, and then the stop loss was very strategic. Okay, so as you can see, it was ranging. You can say it's ranging at this area, all right, where there is a strong resistance, there's a strong support, and then there's a strong resistance. Okay, and so we waited for a breakout. Remember, you must see a breakout and then a retest. Okay, so there was a breakout and a retest, which also form another strong imbalance. Okay, as you can see, there's a very strong imbalance, but then this former imbalance was taken. Okay, in this particular area, this other imbalance was taken, and then there was a market structure shift. Okay, so then we waited until this imbalance was taken, and then the market came pull back again. Remember that this other new imbalance that was created by the market must always come to close it. We don't know when, but we know that it must always come to close it. Okay, and so the market did as it should. It did as it should. Remember that patience is also part of the game. Okay, so when he finished taking that imbalance, as you can see, the space was closed. This particular bearish candles, the space was closed. Okay, here in this particular area, let me mark it. It was closed, and then the market came down again and created a double bottom. All right, a double bottom. Remember, I told us in the initial part that chart pattern actually works. So it created a double bottom at this particular area. Okay, it created a double bottom at this particular area. If you see it, in case you want to have knowledge about chart pattern, there's a video on the channel already. You can go through it. Okay, so now there's something I omitted here. Before the market structure shift that closed the former imbalance, there was an order block that was created. Also, there's a video on the channel about how to spot a good order block. You can go ahead and watch it, and it will help you. All right, so there was another block that led to this break of structure, or to this market structure shift here. Okay, so we were patiently waiting for it. After this particular pip has been catch in this area, we're waiting for this other block. We marked it out. Okay, and so there was a double bottom here, which implies a sell and a buy position, but we did not take it. We did not take it. And also, as after the retest of this double bottom, that is the break of the neckline, after the break of the neckline, this is the neckline I'm talking about here. All right, this is the neckline I'm talking about here. The break of the neckline, the market retested and then created another imbalance. All right, it created another imbalance at this area. Now we are now so confident that this market is going to sell. Do you know why? Because this other block here, confirmation, and then this imbalance, confirmation, because the market will always come to do what? To close the imbalance, and then the other block must be filled after liquidity grab. As you can see, this other block grabbed liquidity. Please remember to refer to the video on order block. It's in this channel. Okay, so it grabbed liquidity at this area, and then we were so confident, but then we still did not enter, because as you can see from this place now, the market was ranging as well. There's another consolidation, a strong support and a strong resistance was at this area. So we're waiting for a breakout, even though it has touched our order block, but we're still waiting for a breakout first. We knew that it's going to sell, so we were very patient. And the market was still dancing along this area. Grab liquidity about 2 times here, as you can see. First liquidity, second liquidity, and then boom, the market actually closed the imbalance. All right, which is a confirmation. It closed the imbalance, and then we entered the sell position. Okay, so as you can see what is happening now, the sell position is moving perfectly, and there's another imbalance here as well. So the market has closed the imbalance, but it's still moving, it's still creating a lower low, a lower low, a lower low, a lower low, lower low. So I hope that this video was helpful to us. When you look at this particular pattern here, this area here, you still see another chart pattern, which is double top. Let me mark it for us. You still see a double top pattern here, right? In this area, let me show us. In this area, this first top, this second top, this is the break of neckline after the retest, as you can see. So the confirmation was too much. And then we entered. All right, so as you can see with your eyes, it is moving perfectly well. So I hope this video helps us to have more insight in the market, and please remember to like, to comment as you've been doing. I'm so grateful for your support thus far. So like, comment, and share as well to encourage us create more market insight and more value driven content. All right, see you guys later. Bye for now.